is in full swing. EA Sports. Fielded. And he'll be tackled just short. So here are the Giants. And leading the general.
And I saw that he had an that we had after last week's game. It's all on my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2. Get the home crowd involved early.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things on the game's first play. Second down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Brewer over the middle. He's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Brewer. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. Certainly not the start they were looking for offensively, coming off that loss last week on the road.
And they didn't do their job. They're going to feel poorly about that. But what they're going to do is look at the defense and say, can you pick us up here? And let's face it, defenses can score. We've seen it, right? They can take the ball away, create a big-time opportunity. Let's see if they can get that done.
Yeah, just something to jumpstart this home crowd. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. Leading the charge under center will be their 6'5" quarterback, Carson Wentz.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Wentz. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Play action. Now Wentz. Flush, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw here. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they dialed up the screen there, hoping that convoy of blockers could get out in front and get them enough yardage for the first down, but they were able to get there before he got to the sticks.
So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brewer finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw again. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Brewer. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Brewer. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7, Wentz. And Thomas has it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now Wentz. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. The numbers for Thomas.
They're going to look his way quite a bit, and he made himself available on that one.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. On play action, it's Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up, nor practiced it, because on 1st down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. But, boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Wentz now to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. McCann's kick is good, and it's 3-0 Washington. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I'm talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. $3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. From the gun, Brewer. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Throwing on 1st down. Brewer. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. A give to Barkley out of the gun. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Brewer. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Brewer to the right and complete to Galladay. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
They'll run with Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. Thomas has got it. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Wentz. And he will find his man Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They fake the give. Now Wentz. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's taken down inside the 30. Wentz now on 1st down. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On play action, Wentz. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Wentz. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants 16.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Washington with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Wentz going to throw. That one is slant to McLaurin. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
They'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And Washington has retaken the lead. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Tucker McCann now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the...
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Jonathan Allen able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Back to throw. Brewer rolling to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Brewer. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. 51 yards on the punt there.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. So here is Washington now to take over.
They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Wentz now on 1st down. He gets it to Thomas. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
New York ready to go again offensively.
And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize that.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to go down again. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's hoping to get it going. They're hoping to get him going, too. You know, he's about ready to pop one here in the 2nd quarter. He's hoping.
And his offensive line teammates, they want to get one of those, too, because they want to continue to run the football. Most offensive linemen like that part of the game better than pass protection because they're not taking blows, they're actually dealing them out. So what they want to do is show the coaches, hey, if we pop one, we're having success. That way they won't go away from the running game.
He'll be hoping to pop one, break one here this go-around. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. To throw is Wentz. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And now here's a carry heading left. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw, it's Wentz. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. McCann's kick up and good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it's been Carson Wentz with a strong first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First and 10. Here's Wentz. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Time through the air. 38 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
the gun. They'll try to run it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Second down and goal. Wentz, quick hitter here, it's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Throwing now is Wentz. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. McCann's kick is 9, 16-7. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Rolling to his right. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Brewer. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline. But what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Brewer. Now a short one to Gesicki. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw. Brewer. Here's Tony on the quick slant. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They'll run now with Gaskin. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. On 1st down, Brewer. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brewer. And it's caught. And the Giants are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Back to throw. Brewer toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Back to throw again. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Brewer. The quick slant caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 4th down, Brewer. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Cameron Curl. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The Washington offense back out there. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Wentz going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 2nd down and 7. A handoff as they run the counter play. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From midfield, here's Wentz. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. On 1st down, Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now Wentz. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now Wentz again, hitting Samuel on the slant. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. Into the red zone. Wentz. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it a second down. Play action. Now Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. From the gun on third down, Wentz to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
After their last drive, I don't think anyone in that huddle was in any mood to put together another long march that ended with a field goal. So that's a nice job there of getting the conversion and setting up first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal. Throwing is Wentz. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas there to make the grab. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Wentz going to look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Brewer. This is Shepard on the catch. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Brewer.
That's complete to Tony.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Montez Sweat able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
The Giants on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and a mile. This is Gaskin on the carry, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
McCann now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And New York set to take the field. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. Throwing after the interception. Brewer. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's brought in by Harris. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Brewer. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. Not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And a bounce back here for him after a slow start. And sometimes that's how it goes with tight ends. Those catches in their games, they can go in waves at that position.
And you get so locked into stopping them that you think, okay, hey, look at that. We've held him down. And the best ones, you really don't hold down for an entire game. They're going to get their catches. Your job is to keep them from being big-time catches that break you down totally.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Wentz. And Thomas has it. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Now a handoff here to his running back. 74 yards on the ground for him so far. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand?
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his third touchdown now on the year. And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Brewer sliding out of the pocket. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Brewer. They'll roll him out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap, loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 14. Out to his, and the pressure gets to him again. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Wentz going to try and throw on third. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Mike, 53, Mike.
Wentz. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team once more. McCann's kick up and good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Throwing on 1st down. Brewer. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
52's the mark, boys. 52. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Brewer. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point by McCann, up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.